Hi Scouts, today we're going to Mali. In Mali, they make a fabric called Bogolan. Bogolan means of the earth, and they make it a dark black color with a special kind of mud that is kept around for a year. Since you adults probably don't want rotten mud in the house, we're going to use something different to stain our fabric called turmeric. Turmeric is this orange-colored spice that is used in lots of different kinds of food all around the world. Since this stuff will stain, make sure you're not wearing something nice or doing this on your mom's white carpet. Okay, first take the stuff out of your jar. You have a cotton bag, some wax paper, a bag of turmeric, a bag of alum, and a sponge, and instructions. You also need hot water, something to protect your work surface, gloves, and the bottle of clear glue that was in your day camp box. Fill your jar up with hot water. Stir in the alum until it's totally dissolved. The alum will help the color stick to the bag. Then put the cotton bag into the jar until it's covered. Fill the rest of the jar up with water and put the lid on tight. Shake it. Ow. Now put the jar in a warm, sunny spot for a day. Next day, over the sink, empty the alum water and bag out of the jar. Squeeze out the water and then lay it in a sunny spot to dry. While your bag is drying, measure a quarter cup of hot water into the jar. Dump your 2 tablespoons of turmeric into the jar and put the lid on tight. Now shake it again. Put the jar back in its sunny spot to allow the paint to mix. Now is a good time to decide on your design. Check out the Bogolan designs and meanings in your instructions. You can either draw directly on your dry bag with a light-colored washable marker, or you can cut a piece of stiff paper to the size of your bag and draw your design in black marker onto the paper like this. When your bag is totally dry, fold up the wax paper so that it is the width of the bag and place it inside the bag. If you decided to do the Sharpie method, wrap the wax paper around your sift paper and place them both in the bag like this. Now using thin lines, trace all your designs in glue. Make sure not to squeeze too much or it'll take too long to dry. Let your glue dry completely, at least overnight. Now is the time to cover your hands, table, and clothing. Once your bag is totally dry, shake your jar again and pour some of the dye into a shallow dish. If you need to add a little more water to get it out, that's okay. Do not remove your wax paper. Using your sponge, dab the paint thickly all over the bag until your design is completely covered, and then put it in a warm place again to dry. You can leave your bag for up to 2 days to dry. The longer you leave the dye paint on, the deeper your color should be. When you're ready and your bag is dry, take out the wax paper. Rinse your bag out with cold water, rubbing the glue areas to get the glue out. The glued areas should stay white and the rest of the bag should be yellow like this. Allow your bag to dry completely in the shade since the sun might bleach the dye out of your bag. Now you have a useful bag to put things in and go places with. It has a cool design. I hope you had a fun time doing this project with me. Enjoy the rest of your adventure.